able to live their life to the fullest like we can. So this is our job to keep informing each other as different groups of people, so we can, white people, black people, Asian, whatever you want to call yourself, whatever you want to call yourself. So everybody can
Whatever
educate
you
each
wanna
other on
call
the real shit and
yourself.
not the bull that we've learned, that they fed us.
Really?
And that's simply what it is, because this shit is wild. Of course, people want you to be like, oh, get over it, because they don't want to have that conversation. And the traumas still affect us to this day. That's why it's certain ones of us, like, we react to certain things a certain way. It's a lot of trauma. It's been proven that it's passed down in your blood too. A lot of these emotions, they're not just original emotions. It comes from your genetics and your ancestors, what they've been through. So a lot of people can tap into that energy and understand who they are with meditating and stuff like that. Just get a deeper understanding for, who you are, and fix those things that you feel uncomfortable about within yourself. All right, I'm gonna keep going.
Tartarian secrets, y'all. So it took a lot of digging, but they couldn't erase it all. Look at this newspaper from 1792. Talk about the Tartarians getting British goods from Russia. This world map from 1732 depicting Great Tartary right there. Right there. And then, oh, look, is that the Great Wall of China? Look at that. Right there under Tartary. Check to see where that borders on the map today. And then look at this illustration from 1653 showing a map of Tartaria. This newspaper from 1871. This one is a circus showing a wild Tartarian monster yak. What? Turns out every single person with blue eyes is technically related, as scientists find that all blue-eyed bastards descend from one singular person. My brothers and sisters. So according to research, 10,000 years ago, everyone on Earth had brown eyes. So naturally, researchers at the University of Copenhagen wanted to figure out where things went wrong.
Let's uncover some truth.
They found that blue eyes seem to have come from a genetic mutation
Okay, let's
from
see
a
what's real,
singular human who
what's
lived
live,
between 6 and
what's
10,000 years ago. And the reason they believe that it all
Yeah.
links back to one common ancestor is because every single person with
Hold on. We're not gonna do this shit right here, though. We're not gonna do that. Let's stop. Look, this is what y'all gotta watch for, man. This is clear bullshit, yo. Somebody asked me why I don't show certain people. I'm trying to mix it up here to get y'all some different perspectives and shit too, but I just can't tolerate bullshit. This is a complete misrepresentation of what it really is.
It's because every single person with blue eyes has the same mutation. Thought that the mutation could have spread when humans migrated from Africa to Europe. Friday night, a truck carrying 100 lab monkeys crashed in Pennsylvania. A number of them escaped, 3 of them. CDC showed up immediately with other authorities, captured them, and killed them immediately. Why? What is the story about? Well, our friend Trace Gallagher is back. He's on this story for us. Hey, Trace. Hey, Tucker, these were 100.
So let's ask questions like, will those who are direct descendants of slaves, those who are still alive that were actually part of slavery, will they get reparations? Not only that, but I would like to ask, even though the answer may be obvious, but I would like to get confirmation. Is slavery actually real? To the extent as to that which is told. Obviously, I believe slavery is real, but we're going to get some confirmations and truth. What go on with these reparations? Like, what is going on? What is going on? Will they be received in this lifetime? Will they be received at all? Also, things such as I have some other questions. I'm going to remember. The CDC has not said why, and the CDC has not said what the lab they were heading to is actually researching. Though the CDC did tell us the where's my cigarette? Oh, there they are.
getting very few answers. Why they are so concerned is what so concerns me. It's just so nicely put.
So in the meantime,
That-
I'm just going to finish
Look,
rolling
man,
this.
You see that shit? Look. Oh yeah, we let these radioactive monkeys spill out. You know what I'm saying? Look, I know you had contact with one. Just watch yourself, just in case you start to transform into some shit. Then we have to come get your ass too. You know? They got their eye on her too, just in case she might be the outbreak monkey. That shit crazy though. Do you understand like how they talk on TV? And this is what you have to understand for if you want to watch these shows. You have to don't get caught up into the BS. Look from a different perspective when you're seeking information. Even when you're watching this, you know, y'all go do y'all research and y'all determine what is the truth. And you don't believe anything that y'all see here. You know, go and do that for yourself.
Take
you know?
the things that resonate with you and leave the rest. Don't force anything upon yourself.
Why y'all just can't say this is our monkeys?
Obviously, if you desire from your own free will to believe,
these are monkeys that spilled all on the ground.
Believe.
Oh, excuse me. You know?
You understand me?
My radioactive monkeys. Out of here. It's crazy.
If something doesn't make sense, if something doesn't quite add up to you, then just
if you saw this thing swimming
leave
towards you,
it for
what would
now.
you do?
Come back
The
to it
name is
later.
a Japanese legend about
If it's
these
meant to
humanoid
be.
whale-like creatures that roam the Pacific Ocean. The legend goes that these things
It
are
was
kind of like
annoying.
sirens or mermaids as they sing sailors to their death. However, they are much larger in size, as they're said to be up to 50 feet according to some legends, and have human-like arms or even legs sometimes.
Right,
Some believe
different
this is a
types of
picture of an
creatures on
Indian
the
that was
earth.
found on Google Earth in 2008
Get confirmation
of an Indian swimming
regarding
close to the surface. While
different
some
types
say
of
this is a
creatures
more
on the
recent
earth.
legend, what's interesting is there's similar creatures
Which
that were talked about in both
unseen
Viking and Indian
beings
folklore
are
back in the
currently
day.
roaming
But think
the
about
earth.
how massive the ocean is. Do you think it's possible a large creature like this could hide from
I
us
have
for a
my
long
other
period
phone
of time?
here.
Tell me what you think in the comments.
Yeah, because I ain't going to investigate. I'm cool.
I'm sorry.
I got work to do here.
What? Yeah, that's a real photo of the underside of an ice shelf in Antarctica. And those are anemones living on the underside of that ice. Imagine if we send some kind of probe to explore the oceans of icy moons like Enceladus and Europa, and we see something like this. I mean, it's not unreasonable to imagine that the kinds of life we find below the ice here on Earth could be similar to what we could find on those icy moons. And we keep
let's
finding more
ask.
and more life
Let's
in
get
those environments.
confirmation.
In fact, just
Is the
this past
world
February,
flat
scientists
or
drove
round?
half a mile of Antarctic ice,
Or
and they found 77 new
is
species of animals that had never
it
been
flat
seen
in the
before.
middle?
There's no light
Is the
whatsoever.
earthly
It's
plane
extremely
flat
cold, and there's barely
with
any
the
food,
globe,
and yet there's an
with the
entire
firmament
ecosystem down there. And
and is
understanding
there
those ecosystems
an
may be the key to
underworld?
figuring out whether life is possible
Let's
on
ask
other
those
worlds.
types of questions. Let's ask. Oh, there we go. Questions such as the source,
These are all the true
the
benefits
source
of
of
having
all
hair.
of
A lot of people think that hair is just for styling, which is
universe.
true, but it gets a lot
Okay,
deeper than
that
that.
which
Hair is a direct product of nature, which is why trees
formulated,
look similar to afros.
created,
Human hair kind of acts like an antenna by absorbing
and
energy from the
designed
outside world, including
the
the
whole
sun.
of the
And bugs
universe,
also
or
have similar abilities by using their antennas. And this information
that
and
which
energy is connected directly to
started,
your
the
mind.
source,
In the movie
the
Avatar, it shows how their
origins.
hair is able to connect with nature.
Is it a creation, or is it, what is it? Is it matter? Did the Big Bang really happen?
This is why lion
Ask
grows hair on his
questions
face,
such
because the king
like
of the jungle's
those,
hair represents his power.
right?
Not only can your hair absorb energy, but it can also store energy too, which is why some people cut their hair to get rid of negative energy or past trauma. The sun also helps grow your hair and prevents hair loss.
Oh, y'all been spamming up. Do the Bermuda Triangle all in the comments for every video, so here it is. Although we can't do a lot of research on the Bermuda Triangle, do know it exists though, and it's a lot of evidence showing that it might be located between these three locations right here. You got Florida, you got the Bermuda Islands, and you got San Juan, Puerto Rico. Throughout history, there have been numerous amounts of ships and airplanes going missing without a trace. But why not start with the first one, the one that started the legend, the one that started it all? 1945, 5 Navy planes took off from their base in Florida. It was nothing crazy, just a routine training mission. However, once these planes departed, they were never seen again. No traces of them left anywhere. And here, the legend of the Bermuda Triangle was born. But it's not a legend, it's real. Right, and if that wasn't enough, I got another story for y'all. December 28, 1948. Which again, if we go back to the origin story about the 5 Navy airplanes dating back to 1945, they're not that far apart. So here in 1948, the DC-3 disappeared in the Bermuda Triangle. Y'all could go ahead and pause the read if you would like. But to summarize this story,
the Bermuda Triangle,
DC-3, the airplane, departed from San Juan, Puerto Rico at 10:03 a.m. final
Let's
destination
ask
was, of course,
such things
Miami,
as
Florida.
aliens.
And again, if you remember
Do
the map we showed
aliens
you,
in
you
real
can see
life
that Miami,
look
Florida, or Florida in general,
the
and Puerto
same as
Rico
how
are the
they are
key points
depicted
of the Bermuda Triangle.
in
The flight
images?
included 29
Right?
passengers and 3 crew members. Everything left without a trace, and this is only the first instance. 2 more cases of DC-3 airplanes were reported missing over the Bermuda Triangle. Last message of the original DC-3 airplane was detected with 20 minutes to go into the flight. This occurred with all 3 DC-3s on over the same location. And also, y'all should be familiar with her, but Amelia Earhart. A lot of people believe that she actually landed in the Bermuda Triangle, but the magnetic force there is so strong, once you in, you can't leave. And she was trapped. But I'm gonna leave that for y'all to decide. Alright, I'm gone. Let me know what y'all think in the comments.
You know what that remind me of? You ever seen that that little TikTok where you know you be doing some regular shit, like, you know what I'm saying? Then all of a sudden you end up in heaven and shit. They be like, yo, I'm dead. That's what that look. Imagine being on that damn airplane,
Heaven.
then all of a sudden
Is there a
you
literal
somewhere
place
else though. Do you think? All right, so it's a
in the
couple of different
afterlife
theories that can happen. They went
that
through it. They
is?
can be in another time period, right?
Is there a
Where
literal
they don't
place
age.
called
Imagine if
heaven?
we went through there and Amelia Earhart and everybody's still there chilling, like, yo, I'm waiting on you motherfuckers to get here, type shit. And they still the same age. Would you be willing to go through that Bermuda Triangle portal? Y'all going? I'm just saying. I'm just having. You going?
So crime. The word crime. I keep hearing. I've been hearing that word
on this
fairly
timeline too.
often.
But you know, if it's another one, I think I'll be going.
As of
Yeah, I take my first
over
trip.
the past
Never
couple of
come
weeks.
back to this motherfucker, right? Y'all going.
We have a very large following of females. I just want to give a couple of signs for trafficking. So if you see a zip tie on one of your door handles, that usually means that your car has been tagged. Another very common thing is if you find money on the floor in front of your driver door, don't pick it up because usually it has some sort of poison that as soon as you touch it, it'll make you pass out. Another common one is to find money under the wiper on your passenger side. That's done so you can see it, but it's very difficult for you to get it without getting out of your car, walking to the other side, and then you're vulnerable. Somebody can run up behind you, grab you.
You guys, hello TikTok.
So as I said on the TV, be careful of tags. If you see a tag on your car door handle, okay, if you see money, okay, on the floor right by your driver's door, do not pick it up.
They wrapped her from head to toe because they wanted everybody to believe that she was already dead. And she took that
it could have some sort of fentanyl, some sort of poison that if you touch it, then you will pass out.
That I'm onto something.
All right.
I know that there's some weird history there, and I know that she was in relationships with someone who is a well-known person. And I really think that I'm onto something. So you guys, let me know in the comments what you think.
Yeah, I remember that when she got up out the ambulance. I played that like a few videos back. That's like some top 10 weirdest things you will ever see.
Now, archangels, angels in general.
CCTV footage
do they exist? Do they really? Are they literal physical beings?
Russia and Crimea. Now, the cause of this explosion is reportedly from a fuel truck catching fire. And while there's been no official placing of responsibility, it seems almost too convenient for anyone to believe that this was an accident.
I could have my own belief, my own certain past convictions. I'm going to find out in the tarot cards today and see if we can get some clarity and confirmations.
$7 billion to build. The response to this explosion was essentially turned into a meme. An official Twitter posted this morning saying sick burn. Russia's response, however, was to essentially trivialize it, pointing out that it was only partially destroyed and that preparations for restoration have already begun. So the question is, do you think this was an accident or not?
Hey, Putin, stay angry looking, don't he? Hey, we know what that was. That wasn't no look. If you know explosives, man, you know that that truck.
Now, in the reading yesterday, there's something to do with wars and battles.
Okay. The explanation don't make no sense. It really
to do with King. If separate messages.
The Tartarian.
That's linked into.
There's many levels to it. One of them is there's evidence that there was a great mud flood, and then there's evidence that there was an electromagnetic cataclysm. Did you know bricks conduct electricity?
Something to do with King Charles. In the reading yesterday.
10,000 times the size of Whoa, so your fucking house could be a battery?
In the Caribbean, when someone wants to kill you, they'll get their knife and they'll rub it into a clove, garlic, like this. Come closer. They'll rub their knife into the clove of garlic. Make sure there's a lot of garlic juice on that knife. And then they'll cut you. You won't feel it. You will start to bleed out. And you'll be poisoned by a toxin that's inside of the garlic itself. It doesn't allow wounds to close, to heal. And the toxin also poisons your blood. So you bleed out, you die. In World War II, the soldiers put their bullets in buckets of garlic juice and they would load up their guns. And when they would shoot their rifles and their guns, even if the bullet grazes their enemy will still die. Why? Because of that toxin.
Garlic oil, garlic salt, garlic butter in your salad dressing or food because garlic, when it gets into the blood, is a deadly poison.
But damn.
In the last few
I ain't know
months,
that.
things all over the world have been turning red, and it's got some people confused. Now, this started in China on May
So we have
7th of this
Akashic
year,
Tarot
when the sky
deck.
turned
The
completely
Akashic
blood red.
Tarot
Now,
deck.
the government's official reasoning for this was because of fishing boats reflecting their light off the sky. But the people in the area wasn't buying it and believed that this was a bad
Why
sign
is
of some
the
sort.
origins of
Only
the world
a few days
such a
after
secret?
this, on May 10th, the river turned completely blood red. And although the reason behind this was said to be illegal dumping by factories, many people in the area once again didn't buy that and believed that this had a much deeper meaning. A few weeks ago near the US, a pilot caught a photo of what appears to be red glowing lights coming from underneath the Atlantic Ocean. Just a few days ago, there was videos of what appears to be a blood red sky.
Red
over
skies.
Russia. All these
What
red
it's showing in
skies
the
and red
video.
seas
Red
have led
skies
many to
are
believe that this may be
happening
end
around the
time
world,
biblical
just red.
prophecy unfolding
Rivers
right in
of
front
blood.
us. What do you think? I have the footage. I want you to check it out and then let me know in
Excuse
the
me.
comments. Also, if you want to turn walking into a side hustle, there's a cool app that'll let you do that. I put the link in my bio. Feel free to check it out if you want.
The sky suddenly turned blood red.
Something to
and
do
the
with
city was
Intel.
colored with a fearful red light, as if it were the doomsday, the last day of the earth. This grinding scene.
So I just want to show that there's no cards here. The cards are over there. Okay.
What in the tarnations is going on? Remember them ones there? What in tarnations is going on? Well, I'm going to tell you what's going on. Vladimir Putin makes new Tartaria archive public. Oh my days. Oh my diddy.
Famine.
So now we know what
Something.
this was
So
really about.
yesterday's reading.
Putin's
No,
trying
the
to run
reading this.
Tartarian team.
I think the day before that.
Basically saying
It's talking about
that
food shortage,
Tartaria
if I'm
was one of
correct.
the biggest empires in
Either
history.
yesterday or the day before.
Why
One
you
of the
gotta play
readings
that
that I uploaded.
in the background? I understand, like, look, man, we talking about these
On
copyrights
this
today.
channel.
Look, he ain't gonna be able to make it with this Tatarian and shit, like, cause he played that, like, that's a copyright, right off the rip. But look, man, look, I didn't know about the garlic thing.
So
at all.
Intel. Let's
Like,
find out the
that's new to me.
definition of
Now I gotta
Intel.
go look, like I keep telling y'all, no one person knows everything. So if you get people on this internet telling y'all like, oh, I know this, I know everything, and they're gonna fight you on every little point. Look, man, it says a lot. But that's why I implore
So
y'all
we're
to
going
go out here and
into
do y'all research.
worldwide
Come back with different information.
worldwide
because y'all are powerful as well.
answers,
Y'all can go out
messages,
here, do your
worldwide
research, come back. We feed
confirmations,
off of each other.
clarifications,
You know what I'm saying? We got a family here. You know what I'm
getting
saying?
answers
A
to
bunch of people that's
questions,
out here
unforeseen
exploring,
events,
and
perhaps,
nobody's
whatever,
100%.
and
You
whatever
know what I'm
else
saying? We just
extra
have a
may
good
wish to
time
come out.
researching and doing our thing, man. And I think
Find
this
out
is
about
perfect
life.
for us. I'm opening up the lines. You know what I'm saying? Probably tomorrow or the day after. You know what I'm saying? Look,
Intel means
I'm reading
information
y'all
of
comments. You know,
military
that's the end
or
of that video
political
right there.
value. Okay, so something to do with that.
Yeah, but yeah.
Information
Garlic
of
detoxes, but I didn't
military
know
or
once again. I gotta
political
look that up
value.
about it. Entering your bloodstream, being toxic. Who keeps saying that two angry cats versus dogs? What's up with that? Like, Yeah, and it's a lot of look, man. Some people be asking me what I do for searching different search browsers. I would say if you want to find real information, I would say don't Google it or anywhere else but Google, because Google definitely has an objective. You do what they do. Like they, the information is like a bunch of ads before you get to the real shit. And most people are not gonna go on like page information. Go to other browsers. Try other browsers if you find what you. Just being real with you. A good browser though. For what they want to feed you, but not what you're looking for. That makes sense.
Mars came out.
Yeah,
so,
I mean that's the same people that's giving you
Mars,
all the ads for shit that you talk about.
Being in the reverse.
That they should have no access to.
So the hand that's helped seems to be as though the one that is upright and positive.
You just bought some garlic.
The
look,
one
man,
that
I got some garlic too. I ain't throwing my garlic. Y'all got me messed up. But look, I'm definitely gonna keep it in mind. Look what I just learned here today, though. Yeah, hell yeah, that's what we here for. Yeah, I got y'all on the Instagram. I still got to go through a lot of those and get y'all videos out of there. I seen a lot of people send
there.
Stuff.
Go. Okay. Integrity, reverence, and service.
With that, so I can show y'all stuff. So we could probably do that shit tomorrow, honestly, if we get up early. Now that's gonna be it. I'm gonna definitely go live. We're gonna go live tomorrow night as well. I'll be able to get on early because I'm not expecting for any interruptions in the afternoon time. So I'll be on here probably around like 2 hours earlier than today. But yeah, man, that's gonna be it for this video. I love y'all. Make sure that y'all take care of yourselves and your family.
Tiles.
Make sure you go out here every day trying to just become a better version of yourself.
Combination of tension and flow, potential, and a rewarding situation.
Get out your comfort zone. Get some new experiences. Live life. Even if you're 60, 70, that's still young.
Okay, something to do with continents.
What age is?
Continents.
Because if you listen to everybody else, you're gonna be
planets.
At the age of 30. Old
establishing
man
a foundation.
Old woman at the age of 30. Get out here.
Okay.
Live your life for real. Stop listening to whatever.
Gemini. So,
I love y'all. Take care of yourselves and your family.
Separation of two.
Too much
so,
love you guys. See you
2 was a significant number yesterday. 2 different worlds, 2 parallel dynamics. The scales, Libra. Okay. Consideration.
Okay, Fitbit, I'm ready.
Pluto.
Listen to your body, feel your power.
Transform.
Here we go now. Top 7 answers on the board. We asked what.
Okay, 1 minute. We'll put another video on. Okay. All right. Intuition, trust. Okay, so the North Node needs to be processed, something to do with the process of the North Node. The North Node being, let's see, page 138, straight on the page. Okay. Let's read, what's the message here? Called the Head of the Dragon. So the North Node card, the Head of the Dragon. All right. Now, by ancient cultures, the North Node is where your soul is journeying toward. Think of your life as a river whose current carries you towards your North Node. So regarding blood, the blood, rivers of blood in China, if you've heard. Okay, and everything conspires to deliver you into its loving arms, from the person you are to the experience of the world around you. Okay, now, so the rivers, just in relation to rivers of
What's
blood.
going on? What's going on? That chill pill. Joel. Eric.
Something to do with, I think I heard the word
Everybody
chime.
watching from? Where everybody watching
Chime.
from? I got a good one for y'all tonight. Took me a little bit to put these things together. I made a few of them
CHIME.
today alone, but so
All right.
go with this one right first.
That being said, the realm of your
Pretty
north node
video.
likely feels out of reach and
I go
unnatural.
ahead and smash that like button on the way in. You already know.
And in early years, it may
It's
be
gonna be turned
completely
up tonight, man.
suppressed.
Georgia in the house. I'm saying Detroit in the house. Oh man, California. Everybody
Explosion.
on the joint.
Oh, something to do with
Louisiana,
explosion,
London,
but
Jamaica, England, Baltimore, Fayetteville, Toronto, Jersey.
something to
I
do
bet. That's crazy. Everybody in here.
or the
No?
the
No?
action of an explosion. The verb tense.
Yeah,
the
we got an interesting one tonight, y'all. Definitely got a good one.
Okay.
Make sure y'all go ahead and run that thing up.
Describing word
Video.
of the word explosion.
Ontario,
To transform.
Toronto, Florida, St.
Okay,
Louis,
so not a
yeah.
literal explosion.
Boy, man, it's everywhere.
Transformation of
Pontiac.
something. Something will be
France.
will explode out
Already
in
know.
a metaphorical sense. Okay,
Get to this.
the
Those
metaphorical
nines in the chat
meaning.
if y'all ready.
These are qualities. These are qualities that haven't only gone unnurtured in this life, but in lifetimes past. And it's your destiny to develop them now.
I'm trying to keep up with it. It's just it's going crazy. I can't keep up with it. I'm trying. I'm gonna slow it down a little bit for myself. Y'all got it, man. You know, people on hook on
Referring to the past.
Alright, though. Let's get it.
Now,
before you ask the question, why
chimes.
all these
Chim.
rappers get
I don't know if
murdered,
you've seen those
you have
little
to
instruments
understand what
where they're
music
like
really
chimes,
is. This
and
is
when
the
you
goat god Pan. He would get the whole village drunk and give them wine, and he will play his flute.
when
And
you
once he
clank them
played his
together,
flute,
they make a
he actually
chiming
took
sound.
control over the whole planet. Every time you hear a song, it is actually sending ripples and vibrations throughout your physical body. Just like when a water drop hit the ocean, it sent ripples out. Our ancestors knew the magic behind music. This is why they would dance, they would beat on drums, and they would use natural instruments to heal us and also free us spiritually. But somehow these demons took over the music industry, and now they are sending nothing but chaos, murder, and death to the whole world.
It took away the natural element of the vibrations,
to do the opposite of what we was created
frequencies,
to do. Music was designed to pull us together,
of the
not
earth.
speak about drugs or violence.
Okay.
What's going on with Katy?
11 and 12.
Why is she
11,
glitching?
12. Number 12.
Wait,
2812 just came on before. Literally just about turned to 2812 when I looked up.
That's wild, isn't it? Make even more noise for my band.
Are you working with life? Your angels support you in tapping into the undercurrent of your life story. Where is it trying to take you? Reflect on any common threads between your most identity-shaping or shattering experiences. Okay.
Wait for it.
So Sagittarius. So this is movement or the arrow. Okay.
That's crazy.
Perhaps some sort of a creature, element, piece. P.
Right there.
P.
Giant pharaoh in stasis was found in a cave in the desert southwest.
P-I-E-C-E. Peace.
25 plus years as a host and
Piece of something.
people. One of the things that's afforded me is the ability to have people who've seen
Now,
stuff that everybody
almost
else
like a candle.
are
flame.
to contact me.
Or
Now, the red-haired giant king and queen that were in stasis were found in an unknown Utah cave. The presence of giants in the caves of southern Utah and the desert southwest are so numerous
snake,
that you can't turn
serpent.
anywhere to the east, west, north,
So,
or south and not encounter
serpent.
somebody that knows not only the myths and legends but has seen.
Something to do with serpent. Alright. So, regarding
Talk about it and look at this weird shit.
Sagittarius. Okay.
If I had another
Now,
absolutely not to give. Like absolutely not, nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying?
but not directly linked into Sagittarius.
Yeah.
Something to
If
do
I
with
get bit by
Sagittarius,
something like
something to
that,
do with
man.
serpent. Okay. Sextile, something to do with perhaps the
You gotta turn into something after that shit.
Kundalini. Kundalini.
When you see this,
House
when you
11.
See this, when you 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 see the checkerboards on the floor, when you see the skull and bones, when you see the signs and symbolism, when you slow down the music, Jay-Z new video with Nas and DJ Khaled.
So a person wearing a black hoodie,
These are all
just
occult Satanist
in
symbolic
someone's
symbols.
in
What I'm
someone's
saying is, and I'm gonna tell you why. Me personally, I've been in music for a minute, had deals.
dynamic,
I don't give a fuck about this shit.
friends, like-minded groups, and humanitarian beliefs.
So I know when I see it, so I know what to avoid. Because niggas be trying to sacrifice your ass, and you don't even
Okay.
not study it. God told us to read and be knowledgeable. So when
I need the toilet. 1 second. Sorry, my phone just came off. So, okay, so to continue on, we have the initiation and the Count Saint Germain.
Yeah, hit the like button.
Standing among the pillars within a beautiful temple, the ascended master Count Saint Germain sends his light and energy to the four-robed people who stand before him. Alright, so this card represents your initiation or initiation. It is much more than a change or even a transformation. It's nothing less than your movement into higher revelations of power, insight, and achievement, and the time is now. Alright, so Archangel's initiation and their commitment.
I'm not saying that's what it is. It's just interesting to look at. But
okay, so something to do with the astral projection. So Nebula.
yeah, I'm not used to it either. I'm not used to all of this either. Like
an unknown the architect. Okay, so so color purple, royalty, royal bloodline, royal lineage.
That's why I stay out the way.
Garden. So
appreciate you. Yeah, y'all like this video though? If y'all like it, go ahead and smash that thing though.
Anything else?
I got some more coming tomorrow. Definitely.
So we've covered Area 51, certain things to do with elements to do with Area 51, covering archangels, intricacies in industry. Yeah, birth. Alright, so the birth of these, something to do with the three archangels, the three main ones, chess game, checkers. So regarding the game that's played, like I said, number 7. What's number 7? So I believe, like I said in one of my last videos, I believe number 7 is the... Okay, number 7.
Just kicking it for a little bit.
Oh.
that. Got a beautiful spirit. I appreciate that. That's a dope compliment, though. Like, look, as I was used to coming up and people like, oh, like sexualize me and shit. But pretty dope.
Alright, in scripture, 7 often symbolizes completion or perfection. So, in biblical scriptures, Genesis tells us that God created the heavens and the earth in 6 days and upon completion. Alright. So 7 is a holy number that often represents completion or divine fulfillment. Right. So they are committed to
That's who did it, right? They did a good breakdown of the video. Y'all can go ahead and
completion or
watch that.
divine fulfillment. Okay.
I don't really want to dabble too much into that one right there, so I don't really want to. I mean, I would have did the breakdown because I heard she did it, but
So something being finished or complete. The architect, structure, structuring. Alright, so we have the birth being the clusters of the stars, the Queen of Roses.
I said that's a disability. Somebody in the comments said that's my superpower.
Love,
but
offering of love.
I go through shit too. So
Alright.
I be having to find balance in my life.
Birth.
I think that's very important for all of us. Shout out to
The birth of the offering of love.
Look, man, I appreciate that.
Okay. So remember, something to do with spring or autumn. As, sense. Applied sense. Something to do with applied and sense. The treasure. The Ark of the Covenant. So it's something to do with the Queen and the birth of the Queen.
Yeah, DJ Academics got a good breakdown as well.
So the late Queen.
Yeah, we definitely have to come together. Oh man, that whole Ye situation. All right, it's about it. It's about the delivery too as well.
Something to do with the Queen, the birth of the Queen, spiritual
be at work. You can be the star pupil at work and shit.
dominionship,
One thing to fuck up, and then all of a sudden you just this terrible goddamn person. You get treated like shit.
So royal bloodline, dominion, something to do with.
They say shit about us, our community, all the time.
Yeah, spiritual transformation. The Buddha prepares.
I don't agree with, but I'm just saying overall, they gotta understand what's going on with Ye.
1 second.